Nothing ever works right around here, so why should it be any different today? Welcome to the Wrestling Council. Welcome to the Wrestling Council. I'm your host, Comic Bob. Joined as always by my good friend Hollywood Frank.
HW, baby.
You catch us here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Well, normally 7 p.m. Say, kind of ish. Eastern Standard Time, talking about all the news in wrestling. You can also follow us on social media. Crawling along the bottom there. It's also in the description as well. And yeah, sorry about that, guys. Shit happens. Life happens. Big Daddy Guardian of Chaos. He was here early, man. What's up, Big Daddy? Appreciate you being here. Metal Cena said, what's up, Leg Kick? And Courtney, what's up, brother? Hex Villain, what's up, man?
I'm safe.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Hello.
What's up?
Everything's just conspiring to piss me off today.
What's up?
What's up? Courtney, appreciate you being here. Big Daddy, everybody else.
Can you highlight me before we bring Johnny on, Mr.
Yeah.
Rob?
Yeah, there you go.
Big Daddy, this is what delayed me.
God damn, son.
It is the beginning of a tattoo with the stars and stripes and the eagle.
Woo.
My father, he might not have brought me into this world, but my stepfather, World War II veteran, would be 100 years old. Would have been 100 years old, October 25th of this year. I am getting this in dedication of that man.
Yeah, he was a good dude, man. Yeah, it is nice. Dude, yeah, he got more freaking guts than me, man. I wouldn't be able to sit under a freaking needle like that. But
and she was able to get me in my first day today. We weren't even scheduled. I just did a consultation, and she said I can get you started today.
Nice
to be able to get it done by his birthday.
That's dope, man. What's your next session?
I have to get pictures and send it off to him, and hopefully within the next 2-3 weeks for the next one.
Cool. Are you gonna get? Is he gonna get his portrait on there?
No, it's just going to be the eagle, stars and stripes, like eagle and a flag. It's going to have his birthday on the bottom here. That's what this is in Roman numerals.
Dope, man. But yeah, and then things happen. But let's get Johnny in. Oh my God, do I want to bring him in here with this?
You might not.
I mean, I don't mind it, but somebody watching might. But
okay, give me a moment.
But
okay,
well, thank you, Big Daddy and Hicksville, and all respect. I mean, I wouldn't be who I was today without that man in my life.
Yeah, he was a good dude, man. But no, Johnny, you can put it back. I don't give a shit, dude.
That's fine.
It's definitely less pain than breaking collarbone. Oh, I would imagine it is, but still. But anyway, interesting week in wrestling, man.
No pain, no gain, brother.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm more worried about what would happen when my family sees it. They'll probably skin me alive. But yeah, so interesting week in wrestling, man. What the hell? All right, there we go. And a lot of stuff to talk about. But before we get into that, as always, got a little something we like to do called the good, the bad, and the ugly. And unfortunately, Frank goes first this week because he gets the coolest goddamn thing of all. Go for it.
Hey, I'm saving the other thing for you because we talked about it before. All right.
Yeah.
But my good, not just good, great.
Freaking awesome.
Almost a 1 hour, 2 out of 3 falls match for the AEW tag team titles between the Bullet Club Gold,
Yep,
Switchblade Jay White, and Rock Hard Juice
Rock
Robinson,
Hard,
and your AEW tag team champions FTR.
dude. That freaking match was so freaking good. Oh my god! And I'll tell you what, man. All these people, was it last year? All these people were saying, FTR, they never should have left WWE. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, after that series they had with Briscoes, and then matches like this, shut the hell up.
Dude. Oh yeah, their contract's up. They need to go back to WWE.
Oh my god, dude!
Especially now that Vince is back.
Yeah, especially now that Vince is back, and then they'll be doing friggin' shower scenes where shaving each other's back again.
And I told Rob earlier. I mean, I would not have had an issue at all if Bullet Club Gold had won the tag titles.
Dude, I'm telling you something, man. A lot of people are going, I don't know what the big deal is about this Jay White guy and this Juice Robinson guy. I don't know why everybody's making this big deal. Now you know. Now you know why. Because and here's the thing. I'm going to tell you right now. Triple H is pissed that Jay White is in AEW. He's been cultivated. He's been courting him for years. He is super, super high on freaking Jay White, and now you see why. Dude, that match was fan-freaking-tastic. That's one of the best tag team matches I've ever seen in my life.
And if you're not, you know, Rob and I are old school. We've seen the LODs,
Mm-hmm.
Road Warriors, whatever you want to call them, the Steiners, the Bulldogs, the Hearts, seen them all, and you know, Tully and Arn, whatever they were in WCW or the Brainbusters in WWE. I can't think of many teams that I would put ahead of FTR as one of the best tag teams ever.
I'm telling you right now, man, the last couple of years, I've always liked them, but the last couple of years, I really think they've solidified as at least one of the 10 best tag teams of all time. Yeah, I actually watched that, Big Daddy. That was good. That was a really, really nice. And the fact that it went almost the entire. I thought it was going to go to the time limit. Like I really did. I thought they were going to go to a draw, and then they were going to have like a blow off match at All In or something. But dude, and yeah, exactly. Hicksville, they protected Jay in that match. You can tell, yeah, they've got plans for that dude. That guy's going to be circling the world title scene within, I say within a year. He's going to be circling the world title scene, and for good reason, because he is, you know, one of the best heels in the business.
And depending on where they keep him, if they keep him on Collision, then I really think you need to bring in a world title or some kind of title, legitimate title on that brand if you're not going to have MJF.
Oh, you know, after he has this after he's done with his feud with Samoa Joe, you know it's going to be Punk versus Max again. As long as Punk stays healthy, they're putting that belt back on him. And I wouldn't be upset if after Punk has a decent run with that thing, put the friggin' thing on Jay.
Yeah,
because that match was, dude, it was so friggin' good. The best match I've seen all year. It's one of the best matches I've seen. It's one of the best tag team matches ever. If you haven't seen it, find a way to watch it, guys. It's that good.
Are you putting it ahead of Ospreay, Kenny Omega at Forbidden Door? This Forbidden Door?
Yes,
I know I am.
Yes, and that's saying a lot because that match was great. Yeah, dude, I've been singing Jay White's praises for a long time, dude. Ever since when all the way back when AEW first formed, he took and Kenny left. Kenny and the Bucks left. He took over as the leader of Bullet Club, and dude, they strapped a rocket to him, rightfully so, and shot that dude to the moon because he's that freaking good. He's so good, and he's not quite on the same level as Max as far as his work on the mic, But his ability to tell a story in the ring, dude, forget about it. Dude's awesome.
And the bad is this whole stupid thing they had planned with Bray Wyatt with
Oh my God.
Eric Young and Mike Bennett was going to be Sister Abigail.
Dude, tell me Vince is back in charge without telling me Vince is back in charge.
My God.
Tell me they have no idea what to do with this guy.
Eric Young, like, I'm out.
He bailed as soon as he found, dude, as soon as it was clear Vince was back in charge, he was like, I'm out.
Nope.
Done. And he literally said that he didn't want, like, he left because he didn't want to work with Vince McMahon. So, Punk's tail. Dude,
I can deal with Bo Dallas being Uncle Howdy, fine.
Yeah.
But Mike Bennett, Sister Abigail, and whatever they're gonna do with Eric Young, whether it be Husky Harris or the freaking rep,
the whole dude. I think there's a couple of different sites. I think Sean Ross Sapp was talking about it. The Wrestle Talk guys were talking about it. The idea was dumb. It was flat out. It's early 80s, early 90s, Vince Russo level stupid shit. That's how bad the friggin' angle was. So, and you know what? And dude, if I was Bray Wyatt, I'd still say I was sick too. Because I wouldn't want to be a part of that garbage. Kenta's last match was bad. It wasn't bad, it was just weird. His match in the G1, yeah, it was odd.
Yeah, and my ugly is they keep coming. Another injury bug for Damage Control.
Dude, all the members of Damage Control are down except for one. Was Alexa Bliss
at a house show for Alexa Bliss would have been still involved. She would have gotten knocked up. Yep.
Yeah, it was just like it's almost like she's like, put a baby in me right now. I don't want to be part of this stupid storyline. Get over here.
Yeah, Bailey's out now with some kind of injury from her house show in Maryland.
Yep, dude. Did you see the match? Did you see the clip of the match? What caused that? It was the weirdest.
It looked so inoffensive.
It did. It's one of those things where it's like I think she just like tweaked it or turned it. Just, it's one of those freak things. She tweaked it and turned it because what Asuka did was like, it was weird. It was almost like she just fell down in front of her. And it's like, I think she fell on her foot by accident. And because her foot was pinned, she like, when she turned, she pivoted her knee or something. And it just went. So.
And fans need to leave the wrestlers alone or even managers.
Oh my God.
Like
yeah.
Don Callis. Come on.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that. But okay, that's your GBU. My good.
Here it comes.
After 6 freaking months of teasing and just constant, and everybody at the point being like, listen, if it doesn't happen this time, y'all can go to hell. Freaking Kota Ibushi is finally coming to AEW. My freaking God. And dude, it didn't look bad at all. I'm sure Ridge Holland was involved. Dude, that's just cold.
Leave that guy alone, too.
Dude, that poor dude is just getting shit on constantly. Yeah, it's always the little things that mess. Yeah, dude, it's just like when Sid jumped off the second rope on the turnbuckle. He's done that a million. Dude, he's jumped out of the freaking ring before and it was that perfect storm, and the way he landed, and snap, there it goes.
WCW Sin.
Yep,
that's that pay-per-view.
But yeah, Kota Ibushi finally hooking back up with the Golden Elite. I've been waiting for this dude for a long time. I love this guy. He's one of the best in-ring performers ever. Yeah, Dynamite Kid too. Yeah, that dude. It's just freak accidents take people out more than anything else. And it's just something that happens. But dude, you could tell people were friggin' waiting for this to happen. They were starving. But also another really cool thing happened. Pac came back Friggin' Pac's back, and
So-
you know that when that Wembley show got announced, he was going to show up eventually.
Something a lot better happened. Jericho would not be involved.
Yeah. Is Kenta still Bullet Club? Yes, Kenta is still Bullet Club. But
The bastard Pac.
yep, the bastard Pac. And dude, the promo he cut on Kenny, that was a good promo. But yeah, the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi, is finally coming to AEW. He's such a great in-ring performer, man. I can't freaking wait. Another good, man, like I said, I'm just going to reiterate that FTR versus Bullet Club Gold match. Like I said, guys, if you haven't seen it, put this, come back and watch the rest of the show later. Go find that friggin' match and watch it. And if that doesn't solidify FTR as one of the greatest tag teams of all time in your opinion, I don't know what the hell will. Hicksville said, good to see Pac back, even though Death Triangle kicked my ass and fight forever. I haven't even looked at that game yet. But so that was my good. The bad. Teddy Hart arrested again. If you guys know who Teddy Hart is he wrestled for MLW. They actually did a Peacock did a story like a 3 or 4 episode miniseries on him. Dude's been in trouble with the law just constantly and arrested again. This time he was caught with MDMA and steroids in his car. Not good. This is another guy that's going down that road of and unfortunately he's going to probably turn up dead one day. And it ain't good. It's not good at all. So that's my bad. And the ugly too, the injuries. Like I did a compiled list of injuries for WWE and AEW. And I'm gonna tell you what, man, WWE's women's division is just getting freaking destroyed. Bailey's out. Liv Morgan also came away with an injury. After the show, she was seen with her arm in a sling, so she might be on the shelf again. Elton Prince from NXT, he went down. Well, he was a call up from NXT. He's down with a shoulder separation. They're not sure with the level of separation. He could be back in in like a month. He could be gone for 6 months. They're not sure yet. Dakota Kai, she went down. So and because of all these injuries, it's required that they alter their storylines. So now they're saying that the face turn for Io might happen a lot sooner than it was before. And the original idea was that Bailey was going to cost her the championship. She may end up winning it now. So everything's up in the air because of that. They've got a lot of storylines that they're rewriting. WWE, AEW may even be in bigger problem because Mark Briscoe, his injury, he's actually been nursing injuries for the last couple of months, and it just got to the point where he went to Tony Khan and said, "Listen, these injuries are affecting my quality of life." He didn't tell anybody; he kept it secret. Which is again, this goes back to that thing I said where sometimes you got to protect these guys from themselves. And he just told him, he's like, "Listen, I gotta get these things taken care of. It's affecting my quality of life." So Mark Briscoe went down. He was slated to take on Claudio Castagnoli. The scuttlebutt is that he was actually going to win the world championship, the ROH world championship. That storyline had to be completely changed. Wheeler Yuta, obviously, with the hamstring injury, they still think he's going to be ready to go by the time for tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Is Blood and Guts tomorrow?
I thought it was tomorrow.
It is.
Yeah. So he should be ready to go by then. Hopefully, it's not that thing where he's saying he's okay and he's not. Sting had a mouth injury. Bryan Danielson obviously broke his arm. That changed storylines. But 2 other injuries that changed a lot of stuff. Bandito went down, and Saraya's had an injury for a while now. So all these injuries, this injury bug, and it's always right around this time of the year too. Right around the last 3, in the middle of summertime is when all these injuries just start piling up.
Last year was right before Forbidden Door.
Yeah, and a lot of these injuries happened right before Forbidden Door. But yeah, big time injuries. And it's causing changes in in everything that everybody's doing. But especially in WWE's women's division, it's just getting freaking decimated. But that's my ugly. Johnny, you got anything?
Just congratulate Tony for trying to get his action figures in line. Now they have a list, at least, of things they have to ask permission to do or just not do at all. It's a start.
Well, he actually did a maybe that may not be quite what you think. Basically, he went on. He had an interview, and he clarified that statement, saying that that list is more of a suggestion to referees
and agents, the people to put the matches together. The wrestlers will have to listen to them as well.
Yeah. So basically, what's going to happen is nothing's going to change. So it's. Malacia said, and people were wondering, bitching about Briscoe's booking. He was taking it easy and having fun doing it. Yeah, he's been working injured apparently for a while now. And you know what? It's the same situation that with Kenny. Kenny was working injured for almost a year, and the longer he went, the more time he required to recover from it. So it's better now that Mark gets this stuff taken care of now, so that he can come back. And I guarantee you, when he comes back, the fans are gonna pop and they're going to put that belt on him, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
Hicksville said, I doubt Saraya is ever going to be 100%. They should just save her for big shows. You know what? She's kind of in that situation where I would say, just let her wrestle like maybe once in a while on television, and then just at pay-per-views.
Yeah, just have her be like she was with in WWE. Just be like a manager type person, but
yeah,
like you say, Hicksville. At the big shows.
Yeah. But maybe Nick Aldis will wrestle Claudio. Well, it depends, man, because apparently WWE are real high on bringing him into the company as a producer.
Yeah, I wonder why. Maybe it has to do with All In England in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's weird how that happened, man. Like he finished up with Impact. He said, I'm ready to go. And then WWE went, oh, yeah. No. Yeah, you come over here. Yeah, well, we'd love to have you with it. I mean, not in the ring. I mean, obviously, you're a wrestler. I mean, why would we want to put you in the ring? Let's you come back. Yeah, be a producer. Yeah, we'll pay you. How much do we have? $500,000 a year just to sit on your ass. Stupid. That's translation. Vince doesn't want that dude showing up at All In.
No, but AEW is not competition.
Sure. Yeah, and if you believe that, I got some oceanfront property in Arizona to sell you. But Nick, he made the statement that he was done with Impact. He can basically, and if I think his contract expired, so he can just pretty much appear wherever he wants immediately.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's another reason why WWE reached out to him, because they're like, oh shit, we got to get this guy off. I'm back. I was on a conference call with Paul Roma and Mario Mancini from Paradise Island. Dope. Cool. Those guys are awesome, man. By the way, guys, check out if you haven't, check out Big Daddy's videos, man. Like I said, he did that blow by blow for FTR versus Bullet Club Load, and it was awesome.
Paul Roma and Hercules Hernandez, man.
Yep.
Power and glory.
Power and glory, baby. He still looks good, man, for his age. He's got to be pushing 70.
Paul Roma.
Paul Roma. How old is he? Yeah, he's 60. Oh yeah, he's the same age as Sting. Dude, man, I don't know about what he is as far as injuries and stuff is concerned, but man, if Sting can make a comeback, shit. Dude, can you imagine have you heard of all these guys? There's all these dudes now that are saying that they want to have that one last match because of Ric Flair and Sting, and I'm like, guys, man, I don't know, man.
If you saw Ric Flair, that's the last thing you would want to do.
Oh my god, dude! Like some of those, but here's the thing: though, some of those dudes, man, their bodies are wrecked. They're wrecked, and I don't want. Like I said, man, that last match with Flair scared the hell out of me, dude. Oh, he wrestled last year. There you go.
I want to be able to enjoy the guys.
Yeah. And I want them to
like no offense, but seeing Snuka and Roddy Piper in a Royal Rumble years ago, like
Yeah, dude. I don't like it. Scares me. Legitimately, man. That friggin' match with Flair scared the shit out of me, man. And then this last thing with Sting, man, where he took that friggin' that move from Guevara through the table, dude. I thought he killed him.
No.
Yeah, that looked bad.
The one Sting took to the table.
All of it. He doesn't do. The dude doesn't need to be jumping off of shit. Okay, I get he wants to go out on his own terms, and I know that this is his last year. But you know somebody who's smart about the whole thing, Dustin Rhodes, because Dustin Rhodes is saying like, this is my last year. He's like, I'm looking at certain things he's talking about like, I got to get both my hips replaced. And I don't want to be. He said he doesn't want to be an old man stumbling around. That's a guy with his head on straight. If he can't do it at a high level, he doesn't want to do it at all. So it's all about quality of life. And yeah, he recently called out Flair publicity, but he's our head trainer in the ring a couple of times. Yeah, I've watched some of the videos and whatnot. I just didn't realize he was still actively wrestling, but that's awesome, man. If he could still, manage it, cool. As long as it's safe.
Yep.
But with Flair, it's not safe. It's not safe at all, dude. He's a senior citizen for God's sake. Just keep doing your weed business, man, and don't do that anymore. But oh my God, see what else, man. Did you guys watch Battle of the Belts?
I did.
Nah.
You didn't watch it. You didn't watch any of it.
Battle of the Belts? No.
Yeah. It was okay. Cassidy versus Lance Archer was a good match. The Tony Storm versus Taya Valkyrie. That was okay. One of the things that we've always talked about is how one of the things that AEW needs to get better at is their production values. Yep. Is the way they run their shows and everything like that. They got to get their timing better and their shots better and things like that. That match was an example of them not doing their shit right. Tony Storm versus Taya Valkyrie. Literally, it cut off in the middle of it. Now they claim that it was Ian Riccaboni made a joke about it being the weather because it cut out. And then they went into a commercial break, and they came back, and it was a clip of Julia Hart's match from Rampage.
Yep.
And so we didn't even. So, and here's the thing, though. But here's the thing: they didn't even tell us who won the match. They didn't say that. They didn't say that. The title changed hands. So apparently Tony won. I
think they made mention of it shortly after they came back, but.
Well, they didn't really say who won though. They just said, oh, technical difficulties, blah, 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 which I'm like, okay, who won the freaking match? Nothing. Crickets. So, it wasn't a great match. I mean, it wasn't a great match. It was a typical women's television match. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. I'm trying to think. Other than that tag match, man. Well, CM Punk versus Ricky Starks was really good.
Yeah.
Now here's a question. Now I'm a little miffed about this. Actually, Hicksville said my problem with Battle of Belts is that the champs always win. The 0 title changes. They had
there's no reason to watch.
They had title changes in the past, right?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I'd have to look and see because I could swear there was at least 1 or 2 title changes.
I don't remember one.
Yeah, I don't remember it either.
And Big Daddy said I watched it. I thought it was not good. For me, it's Collision, Dynamite, SmackDown. Yeah, that's not a bad assessment of the way the shows are going. Yeah, like to me, Collision's the best 2 hours of wrestling that I watch all week, consistently. But where was that at? I'm trying to remember what else. But so here's my issue with this. Ricky Starks won, and I predicted this. I said Punk's going to put him over, and Ricky's going to win the tournament. The way he won the tournament, he won it like a heel.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he acted like a heel afterwards because when he went up to Jushin Thunder, which by the way, it was cool to see Jushin Thunder Liger again. and he got the trophy. He just like yanked it out of his hands, you know. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, weren't we trying to build Ricky Starks up to be a face here the last couple of weeks? And we're suddenly going to turn him heel again? What the hell's that about? You know, and this is once again one of those things where it's like one of Tony Khan's problems is that he's good at booking matches and things like that. He's not good at booking big men, and he's inconsistent with things. So it's like I don't understand the direction that they're going to go with this. Is it because some people say, "Oh, they're going to this is so they can turn Punk heel." I'm like, "What are you talking about? Punk's not the one who acted like a heel in this match." You know, the fans. No, don't get me wrong. The fans in Canada freaking hate his guts.
Oh yeah.
I mean, tell you, dude, like they were. It was the crowd was kind of mixed at the beginning. As long as that match went on, man, they were booing the shit out of Punk.
I was not a big fan of the Nightingale Soho match.
I didn't think it was bad. It was one of the better matches that Willows had. It was I'm trying to think here. I don't think she's quite ready to be a main eventer. Willow Nightingale. But I definitely think that she's got a lot of talent, and I think she's gonna be she's decent right now. She's pretty good right now. She's gonna be really good in a few years. Yes, I thought it was a decent match. I thought it was one of the better matches that she's had. I thought that if anything, what was the match on was it Sky Blue versus Ruby Soho? I thought that match was dog shit on Dynamite.
Yeah.
That match was just not great. And here's like I get that Sky Blue's popular and she's really hot, you know, like Johnny, you know, like Johnny showed us earlier, you know, she's got some assets. Yep. But as far as like she's and again, she's another one of those wrestlers that she's gotten better. She's not a main eventer yet.
No.
But
speaking of women, we talked about earlier, you got musical women's tag team titles in WWE.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about it in a minute. Speaking of the crowd, David Benoit in the front row, several top 8 stars has his back. Let's give him a chance at anything. I don't know. Here's the thing. I know David Benoit has been training and he's been trying to become a wrestler, like at least on the indies and whatnot. I don't know if he's got any talent. I don't know if he's any good. I think just because of his name, he's got a massive uphill battle.
One thing he has to compromise on. He wanted to wrestle as Chris Benoit Jr.
Yeah,
that's not going to happen anyway.
That's never going to happen. And I know that, yeah, and like I know a lot of AEW people have his back. I know Punk, like they had a hug and everything. I wouldn't mind seeing him. I mean, they're giving Brock Anderson a shot. I mean, why not? But you know, it remains to be seen. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he does. But I have no knowledge of whether or not he's any good.
Come on, you give guys like Omos and Giant Gonzalez a chance. You can give.
Well, and here's the thing. At least those dudes are big. You know, I mean, if nothing else, they could be somebody's bodyguard.
And David Flair wasn't that good.
David Flair was terrible. David Flair was awful, man. It's you know, second like there's a lot of second and third generation guys just don't have it. Now someone who does have it is Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne, that was probably my favorite match on Dynamite this week was Nick Wayne versus Swerve Strickland.
Yeah,
that was a great match. I don't think he has to drop the last name. I just don't think he can't be Chris. Just go by his original name. Just go by David Benoit, okay? Because Chris Benoit Jr. ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen. The last name Benoit, I don't think it's poisoned to that degree to where it's like you know you're not gonna visit the sins of the father on the son, especially considering what happened. But just like it's just that name's going to have some negative connotation to it because it's going to remind people of what happened. But it's also going to make people sympathetic to him. So, I mean, you know, if it's done right, and if he's got the chops, man, then I'm 100% for it. But
if he gets the job, just keep him away from Max. Don't put him in a program.
Oh
together.
God, dude,
I don't want to hear it.
Dude, Max, that might be the one time that Max said something that would get him in trouble.
Yeah.
So let's not do that. But what else was on Collision? House of Black murdered a couple of jobbers. So the two best matches were Punk and Star was FTR and Bullet Club Gold and Starks versus Punk. And the rest of the matches, like the Battle of the Belts, like Orange Cassidy versus Lance Archer was a good match. It's good to see Lance back. Do you think they're splitting him and Jacob?
Yeah.
I think so too. I think he's going to become. I think Archer is going to become a Don Callis guy because they were hinting at that.
They also had
Luchasaurus versus Shawn Spears, that was not a great match. It was an okay match. Like overall, I'd give the show like a 4 out of 5 stars. Had 2 really awesome matches. Had a handful of good matches and then a couple of matches. But yeah, Battle of the Belts largely was just kind of there, to be honest.
As always.
Yeah, I don't remember. I can't remember a single title change on Battle of the Belts.
Yeah, I could swear there was at least one. I might be wrong. I'll have to look into it and find out. But yeah, again, just like last week, Collision was the best wrestling show of the week. Dynamite was good. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It just wasn't like I can't think of any matches on Dynamite that were on the same level as that tag match and
no
Punk versus Starks.
But it did set up Bastard Pac and
the end of the show was good. And I'm not saying the matches were bad. MJF and Adam Cole. The best thing about MJF and Adam Cole is the stuff that happens after the match, though. It's the stuff that happens in between and whatnot. So, and that's going to be interesting to see where that goes. But yeah, like I said, the Owen Hart women's tournament, Sky Blue versus Ruby Soho was kind of eh. Nick Wayne versus Swerve Strickland, that was probably the best match on the entire show. Dude, Nick Wayne, that dude puts on about 25 pounds of muscle. That dude's got it, man. He's got the goods.
As long as they don't team him up with Hook.
Dude, I'm gonna be completely honest, man. I am so freaking over Hook. I'm so done with it. Dude, he has no personality.
How many weeks did we get him chasing Jack and just that?
Yeah. Zero
week after week.
Zero personality, man. And like I said, he looks good. He's got some good moves in the ring. He still hasn't put together a full match. Like an entire 15-20 minute match. It's like, show me something with this dude, man. But yeah, Nick Wayne, like they need to do something with Hook because I'm literally, I don't care. Big Day said, question, any potential vacation plans or gathering coming up, live stream, pay-per-views? We're definitely going to live stream All In if we can. Well, we're going to try because right now it's still not, still don't even know how we're going to watch it.
Yeah.
I think they said it's going to be on Fight, but I'm not certain.
Bleacher Report, I think it's going to have it.
Yeah.
But they're trying to get it to we have to do 2 for 1.
Mm-hmm.
If you got to get All In, you got to get All Out.
You got to get All Out, which I'm like, that's bullshit. Don't do that. That's not right.
And All In, since it's in England, it's going to be an afternoon start time.
Yeah, I think they said our time, like here in Ohio, would be it's 1 or 2 o'clock, something like that. But I definitely want to do. I want to do All In, 100%. I want to do All In. And the way that they're talking, they're going to treat All Out as like the blow off show from All In because it's literally going to be a week later. So it's like, there you go.
Yeah, I have no vacation plans because went from 4 managers to 2 managers at work.
Yeah,
So
you got a shit show. So, but yeah, and what was it? So when is SummerSlam?
I thought it was in August.
Let me double check here.
I
I thought
the
they.
exact date.
Let's see here. WWE pay-per-view schedules. August 5th, SummerSlam. Yeah. So we still got a couple. Okay, so we still got a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
All right. So we got to worry about making predictions there. All right. Let me see here. All right. Who do we think? All right. Let's talk about tomorrow. Dynamite card. Let me pull the card up here. Blood and Guts.
Let's talk about Chelsea Green and
Oh.
Sonya Deville, your WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Now here's okay. So nothing on Will Ospreay's leap of faith. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I see. I'm looking forward to All In, but All Out, not sure yet. Yeah, it feels like All In is gonna be a blow-off show. Will Ospreay's leap of faith. All right, so I've been watching it. The G1, it's still good. And like the G1's been good. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. However, a lot of the matches are really weird this year. Really weird. We've had, I think, 3 matches go the time limit in the G1, which almost never happens. So that's weird, and that's affecting. And what's happening? Interestingly enough, what's happening is a lot of the young guys are being given a chance to shine. Like Gabriel Kidd got a win over Hikuleo. Ren Narita and Yota Tsuji, their match went to a time limit draw. Was it Shota Umino and Sonata's match almost went to the time limit? Was it one of the more interesting matches was Eddie versus Shingo. That's actually been set up. I think that's going to be a match at All In, because Eddie basically challenged Shingo to show up at All In. He said you show up at either All In or All Out. Was it
yeah. And Big Daddy, first one, never been tatted before.
Yep. Yeah, and then Shota Umino and Ren Narita, they had a time limit draw as well. So this G1, they're giving these young guys, a lot of these guys that just came right out of the friggin' out of the dojo and have finished their time abroad. They're giving them a lot of time in this series. So there's still great matches. Like, well, one of the weirdest things that happened was Taichi versus Will Ospreay. Taichi beat Will Ospreay, which I'm like, well, that's weird. That doesn't happen. And like Kenta lost to Tongaloa, which that match, dude, honestly, that match felt like Kenta was like, I don't even want to be here. But as far as Will Ospreay's leap of faith, it was weird, but I don't think it was as messed up as everybody was saying it was. But yeah, the G1 has just been really odd this year. It's been good, but odd. I don't watch. Oh shit! What? That's the wrong one. I don't watch much NJPW, but I saw that Alex Coughlin press conference, and I'm sold on it. Dude, Alex Coughlin's going to be really good. I'm actually surprised. Well, I'm not surprised. I'm actually surprised somebody else didn't snatch him up, but I'm imagining that as soon as he got done in the dojo, they probably signed him to a 3 or 4 year contract. He's really good. Clark Connors is really good. The guys coming out of the dojo, there's a lot of really good guys coming out of the dojo, especially the guys out of the Tokyo dojo. So, but yeah, the G1, like I said, still great. Eddie's match with Shingo was awesome. And like I said, they used that to set up. They set that up as a match at All In, which, you know, Shingo Takagi, sign me up, dude. That guy's fantastic. But yeah, the women's tag team division. We were trying to talk about that. Look, the way that they keep passing those belts around, man, they're never gonna have any prestige on them. But in this circumstance, I think it was the exact right call to do. Get those belts off of Raquel and Liv, and let Raquel free Raquel up. Because, dude, if you see Raquel when she stands next to anybody else, she's freaking huge. She's massive, and she can freaking wrestle. She can actually go. So freaking strap a rocket to her and just fly her straight into the friggin' straight into orbit, man.
Raquel versus Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, that's the big match. Raquel versus Rhea Ripley, and then after that, I want to see Raquel versus Charlotte. Because, dude, when it comes to women, Raquel's a unit, man. And but the weird thing is, like, if you're gonna change the belts that fast, because I absolutely think putting the belt on Sonya and Chelsea was the perfect was perfect, because right now they're the best thing in the women's tag division. But why they didn't have them take why didn't they do like a 3-way at the pay-per-view and let them take the belts off of Ronda and Shayna? Why have this passing in interim thing? That didn't make any sense to me, because now you're just, it's hot potato with those belts, man. They don't mean, and because of that, because there's no prestige on them, and that was the whole idea behind putting the belts on Ronda and Shayna was to give them let them have the belts for a while and put some prestige on it. Now I understand injuries caused, you know, delays in that, but nobody's going to give a shit about these belts if you keep doing this. So hopefully they'll keep them on Shotzi and on not Shotzi, but on Sonya and Chelsea.
2 times you had the belts on people that could have elevated them.
Yeah, and didn't do shit.
Sasha and Bailey, Sasha and Trinity.
Yeah. I just watched NJPW Dojo Wars tryouts from a few weeks ago. It was okay. Nobody stood out. It was in Cali. Yeah, well, most of the graduating class that I was talking about, they've actually been out of the dojo for a while. They've been doing their excursion, and now they're coming back, and they're just in the main roster rotation now. It's WWE no belt ever truly be prestigious unless Roman holds it. Oh, yeah, unfortunately, that seems to be the case. And here's the thing, like we talked about this. We talk about the great tag teams, in men's wrestling history. No, there's no pairs that are like literally like doing that, where they're hitching their careers to each other, and they're doing that for the long haul. You know, where's the female version of the Rock and Roll Express? Where's the female version of the Midnight Express? Where's the female version of the Minnesota Wrecking Crew? Where's the female FTR? They don't exist, and they've never existed. So there you go. And until that happens, like, I've seen maybe 3 women, like real legit women's tag teams. Like, I've had this discussion. We talked about this before. And yeah, I know that they've had pairings that were like really good, like Gigi Dolan and what's her name in NXT, but they were never really a tag team. They were never meant to be a tag team. They were singles people that were put together. Bob in Hollywood, speaking of tryouts, check out the WWE scout Gabe Sapolsky and tryout matches on the channel we held last week. Very interesting matches. Okay, yeah, I'll check those out. I got some time to kill at work tonight.
Yeah, not just us. You all check it out too down there.
Yep. Samantha Irving
show some love for Big Daddy.
Yeah. Samantha Irving is the unofficial 3rd member of Sonya Green team. She's making Chelsea a star with her announcing. Yeah, it's in the way that she says her name is weird though.
Isn't she the one? Isn't she the one that said Bailey was in in Judgment Day?
Yeah, I think she had like a slip of the tongue like that. Toxic Attraction was supposed to be the chosen ones. Dan Manny for making money on her lewds. Dude, man, you can blame Shawn Michaels for that shit.
Yeah, Vince does not want tag teams.
No, and I understand, but here's the thing: there are no tag teams like that anywhere else. What was it? What was that set of twins that was in AEW for a hot minute? The Renegade Twins. Okay, there's a tag team. There's a legitimate women's tag team right there. You don't have anybody like I said, you don't have anybody like FTR. You don't have anybody like the Lucha Brothers. You don't have anybody like the Young Bucks. You don't have people that are hitching their careers to each other at the hip and going through it for the long haul as tag team specialists. You don't have that in women's wrestling.
How long were the Kyrie and Io together, the Sky Pirates?
They were only together for I think they were together for a while in Stardom.
Yeah.
That was because they were both part of the same faction. That was less of them being a tag team and them being a faction. Then in NXT they were a tag team, but they immediately broke them up. Again, like I said, they're not hitching anybody. They're not hitching their careers to each other's hip. Look at what Dax in Cash do singles match, especially Dax, but they're still a tag team. They've made the decision years ago. Our careers are gonna satellite each other, and we're gonna be a tag team specialist group, and that's who we're gonna be. And you don't see that in women's wrestling, and that's why women's tag belts are never gonna really matter, in my personal opinion. I know a lot of people disagree with me on that, but that's the way I feel about it.
What were you gonna say about Battle Belts tomorrow?
Oh, okay. Who do we think?
Run out a card or something? I thought.
Yeah, let me get that. Where's it at here? I had it. AEW Dynamite card. Here we go. Dynamite. Let's see here. Where the hell did it go? There it is. Blood and Guts. All right. So the card as it stands is Blackpool Combat Club and Konosuke Takeshi. Why don't they just have him become part of the BCC already? And Pac versus Golden Elite. Golden Elite got to be winning this, right?
I don't see why not.
Yeah,
they have to be. You're not going to have a Bushi debut and then have him lose.
No.
Like people have been waiting this. Like I said, they've been waiting for this shit forever. So that's got to be. Is there going to be like a big swerve or anything like that? You think?
Yeah, JS is going to come out and clean house and win.
Oh my god!
Throw fireballs at everybody.
FTW Championship map: Hook versus Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Dude, Jack's gonna he has to win that match, right?
No,
you don't think so? You don't think he wins and takes that belt and takes the FTW belt? I think he does. I think
he wins. He wins by disqualification.
Oh. Here's the thing. If you're gonna make that belt matter, you got to make it matter. And Hook ain't done shit with it. So, Blind Limit tag match: MJF, Adam Cole versus Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia. I see. This is a tough one, man. Well, this is definitely where Sammy Guevara is going to turn.
How much longer do we have on this tournament?
Yeah. This is it.
This is the
finals.
This is the finals, yeah. So, I think MJF and Adam Cole are going to win this because I think Sammy and Daniel are going to fight, and then that's going to be the end of Sammy being part of the JAS. And then, and here's the thing: does MJF turn on Adam Cole?
I'd rather see Adam turn on Roderick Strong.
I see. That's what I was thinking might happen. Is Roderick Strong comes out? Yep, double clothesline, baby. Like you're not going to have Liger come out and just ignore him, dude. Yes, that's the thing. Like when Ricky did that, man, I was like, that's interesting. I think that would be cool. But here's the thing. Cole is really, really over right now as a face. But I honestly think he's better as a heel than he is as a face. So maybe they have like a big schmoz between him and MJF and Roderick, and they're going back and forth, and then he just smashes the shit out of Roderick. What do you think?
No, you're not turning Adam Cole
I don't think
face.
they're going to split up anytime soon.
Or you're not turning Adam Cole heel.
You don't think? I don't think so either. I think he legitimately is like arguing for MJF, and then MJF like low blows him and takes off or something. And Max continues to be that dastardly bastard mastermind that we all love to hate. That's the only matches that are announced for right now, I think. Okay. So someone that's do you think Moxley's going to get busted open? Dude, he's going to get busted open within like the first 5 minutes.
What
Gonna
does
get busted open on the entrance.
What's that?
When
He's
does
gonna
Get busted open on the entrance.
he's gonna be like Goldberg. He's gonna come out already pre-busted open.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be interesting. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with Ibushi going forward, because like I said, I love that dude in the ring. Anyway, I think we're done. I think anything else you guys want to touch on or anything, or
No, I think
everybody's yawning, so everybody's tired.
It's late.
Yeah,
late.
but anyway, guys, like I said, we're sorry that it went so late today. Things happen, but appreciate everybody being here. Hicksville and Maldacito, leg kick, Big Daddy, Courtney. So see who else was here. Maldacito. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody, but if I did miss anybody, I'm sorry. But we appreciate you guys being here, and we will be back next week on time.
Yep.
No promises.
You shut up. We'll be here on time. But we'll see you guys next week, guys.
All right.
Take it
Take
easy.
care, man.
Bye.